It comes from iReporter Aaron Lace, who was attending a college graduation at a theatre in Tokyo when the earthquake hit. The roof of the theatre collapsed, but Aaron obviously was able to get out. He joins us now by phone. And Aaron, just describe for us the moment of the earthquake when all of this, essentially, this pandemonium broke out.
Well, pandemonium is actually a very good word. Basically, try to think of yourself on roller skates and the ground being marbles atop ice. And you probably get yourself an idea of the way it kind of felt. It was an absolute horrific event, obviously, because lives were lost, and something that I'm hoping that the entire world community can help in trying to help the Japanese people with.
I remember speaking to survivors from the China earthquake, the Sichuan quake, and I asked one survivor, I said, how long did the quake last? And this was a week after the event, and he said, it's still going on. I'm still feeling it. Is that what it's like for you right now?
Well, actually, that's a good question, because actually we are still feeling it. The aftershocks are coming extremely regularly, and because they are regular, they're coming literally every hour at least, and they're coming in doses that are extremely strong, and it's something that you would not wish upon your worst enemy.
And you were in Tokyo, which was a long way from the epicenter, so we must keep that in mind. So obviously closer to Sendai, it must have been many, many times
Absolutely
worse.
Keep that in mind, yeah, absolutely keep that in mind.
And the situation now in Tokyo, there are still 4 million homes without electricity, 1 million homes without running water. Is there any idea of the time frame here before some normalcy returns to, I guess, Tokyo and then Japan?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, obviously, I'm not an engineer for the metropolitan government of Tokyo,
Sure.
so I can't answer that question appropriately. However, normalcy is returning slowly here to where I am actually situated, which is the central part of Tokyo, Shinjuku. However, the entire city is in a very, and I think the country I can probably extrapolate is in a very gloomy mood. It's very moody, and it's very, very unhappy.
Could you imagine how bad this would have been if Japan and Tokyo wasn't so well prepared?
Well, this is actually something I would like to stress. Japan is probably, obviously I'm not Japanese. I'm actually from Canada. Japan is, though I would like to stress, probably one of the best prepared countries, I would say, on planet Earth. I mean, this was an 8.8, 8.9, depending on what I've seen on the internet and on television, magnitude earthquake, which was immense, and it went on for what seemed like an eternity. And the way the Japanese people, in a dignified manner and in an absolute civilized manner, have handled the aftermath of this, there has been absolutely no loss of law or order, no loss of any kind of civilized decorum of a people. I mean, it has been something exemplary, and something that Japanese people can, as a people, be proud of forever.
Absolutely. Aaron Lace there on the telephone, giving us some of his thoughts about what happened when the quake happened and how they've been coping with it. And this is what we hear over and over again. Dignified and orderly and civilized have been pretty much the situation across the country, despite this awful disaster.
Yeah, very much describes the country in good times, and then even during
Especially in bad.
Yeah, it's happening again. All right, thanks so much to that iReporter. So with that...